Hello, welcome back to Japan, and today we're going to be checking out a little bit more of Perfume, an artist who, I know these have divided a lot of our followers here. I mean, the great thing about this channel, we've got a lot of pop and metal and rock and all different types of music followers, and it's really great that you guys get in the comments and talk to each other and communicate so much, and we've had some great discussions, but this is one of those ones that really divides, which is Perfume. Now, as you guys probably know, we're on a bit of a mission to hear at least every single Perfume single so I can build up a little bit of a top 10 list like I've been doing, well, I've done with Baby Metal and looking to do with Bandmade, although with their number of songs it's going to be like a top 20. Maybe it will be for Perfume as well. So I'm still churning through the singles. There's a lot of video suggestions for them I've got to come up. I've got a massive list of Perfume songs that have been given to me in comments and things, but like I said, I'm trying to churn through some of the singles at the moment. One of the things we really know about them is every time you see one of their videos, like with their live shows are mind-blowingly impressive. They're world-renowned for it, believe it or not. They're one of those artists who just everyone knows they're amazing visually. And their music videos have been really great as well. Some better than others, but they always seem to have this really great visual identity. Now, from the thumbnail, all I can really see is this has got a really plain thumbnail, just them on a black background. And this, by the way, this song's called Dream Fighter, but I'm guessing you already know that if you clicked on the link. Sorry, I just pulled my headphones out a bit there, waving my arms around too much. So I'm looking forward to hearing this. Now, the only thing that perhaps is a little bit of an issue, Perfume, sometimes their songs go in really different directions, and that's really interesting. I've heard some experiments by them have worked and some experiments that really haven't worked for me, but they do also have a lot of their songs fall into a very similar territory. They are very good because obviously they got a producer whose name I always forget. You always tell me in every single video and I always forget it by the next video. I don't know why his name doesn't stick in my head. Same guy who does Carrie Pam and Pammy and guy from Capsules. He has a sound and he sticks to it. And when he's in his safe zone, although all of his songs are identifiably different, don't get me wrong, it's not like he's dirging out the same thing like a machine. But when he's in a safe zone, the songs that Perfume do don't, you don't go, oh wow, they just kind of go, oh yeah, this is just them being Perfume. And then sometimes when they go a bit more experimental, sometimes it works, Edge Triangle remix, sometimes it really fails, Fusion, although you guys have told me that Fusion was apparently just an experiment, but still, So they're a group who I want to hear more of their surprises. I've now heard a few of their songs being quite similar. I'm going to take a guess as this is quite a popular single that is probably in their safe zone, but I'm going to be interested in picking apart what makes this song individual, looking at the video and seeing how it goes. Anyway, enough waffle from me. We're going to listen to Dream Fighter. That's quite an interesting name. Dream Fighter by Perfume. Let's go. Okay, so the production is pretty much what you'd expect. Nothing new there, but the melodies, good melodies, one of their strong melodies that I like to hear. I like how the hats are moving the rhythm like the boom 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 boom. Helps because the melody is quite slow developing, but it's a good strong melody, so giving it a strong rhythm helps. Oh, that's quite a hook. That's quite a hook. The melody's reminding me of another song, but I don't know which, but just in its own right though, this is a really, really good hook. And to clarify my earlier point, what I was saying is that a kinetic drum beat with like little hat rolls and things helps a slower moving melody like this by sort of patching in that gap, fast and slow working together. I can't believe we're only halfway through. Not really much to add to that. It's just, it's good. It's really, really, really catchy. This bit's a bit weird, but I think this will grow on me. It's a bit jarring the way it comes in, but it's a cool sound though. What is going on with this video? What a brilliant use of 5 minutes. That does not feel, I mean, you think about 5-minute songs. I mean, I know that you guys are probably aware from some of my previous reviews, I've got a fairly, I wouldn't say short attention span, but I like songs to really sort of overload the senses. So I think that most songs, it's very hard to make a song satisfyingly go over the 5-minute line, unless it's some sort of big arrangement, something really building. So with a pop song, certainly to go over 5 minutes is very difficult and actually be rewarding. That did not feel like it dragged. It just felt, I mean, it took a long build up to get to the first chorus. I mean, the first chorus ended like halfway through the song, like 2.5 minutes in. You think about it, there's pop songs, even Perfume pop songs, that will be finished by that point. So it just had so much melody, so much song to give. Now, this is the thing I have to say, like I said, I can't help but get the feeling that the song is, that I've heard that melody before. Now, before I say this, I will point out that it's a kind of known thing with songwriters that if a song is just a really good catchy hook, then in the human brain we tend to think we've heard it before because it's just kind of natural. I mean, there's only 12 notes in the Western scale to play with anyway, which is the scale that's used for pretty much all pop music. So it is easy for our brain to pick up certain little pointers and think we've heard it before. So don't get me wrong, when I say I think I've heard that melody before, I'm not saying it's a rip-off, but I'll take some time over the next few days to check and just be sure that it's not copying something else, or maybe it's a song that's come out since this. I don't know, but I'm assuming this is probably an older song by them. I don't know, because it's just, I'll get on to why when I talk about the video. But on the songs front, I have to say though, assuming that that is not in any way overly derivative, which like I say, I haven't got any proof of that right now, and I'm probably way off the mark with that comment. Otherwise, that we're talking about this whole sort of top 10 list for Perfume, and we might as well start getting into it by saying that is a real strong contender, because just so catchy and there's so much going in. The melody develops in so many ways over the course of it. I mean, the verse is really interesting, there's pre-choruses, there's all kinds of different little sections. I'm sure when I listen to it again, I'll realise it's actually simpler than it sounds in my brain right now, thinking on the first listen. But there's just so much melody. The melody is always engaging. You get a lot of songs where it's difficult for the melody to be engaging all the way through. I mean, in some cases you get songs which have fantastic hooks, like a really great chorus, and then the rest is just sort of padding time until we can get back around to the chorus again. You get some songs that have really good pre-choruses. And really great chorus, but maybe the verse is just a bit bland and it's just a plodding thing just to develop some contextual lyrics. But this, every single little bit of melody was beautiful. I mean, really developed the mood, moved it forwards. Like I say, that counteract in the arrangement between, we know the producer, nothing he did here was surprising, but his sound is naturally a good one. It's naturally kind of got like a really thick sound to it, and kind of, it's got thick sort of saw basses, of boom, 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 boom sort of thing. I can't do a vocal impression, along with plinky plonky stuff happening at the same time. These are all technical terms, and so as a result, his sound always sounds good. This was not in any way original. It didn't really do anything outside of the box for him, but from a writing perspective, like I say, that counteract between the slow sort of melody, the melody wasn't rushing, it was sort of developed and built up alongside a rhythm that had that sort of good solid beat, you know, normal Perfume beat, not particularly challenging, but the hats thing was really great. The hat thing, the little hi-hats, I need more water before I can make that sound. I didn't realise that sound required you to have water. Let's try that again. No, I just can't do it. So anyway, so having those sort of sounds counteracting each other was great. There was every little space of the song was filled out. Like I say, nothing in this I know is going to stand out to anyone as being particularly original, but I think this is a really fantastic use of their formula. And like I say, for someone like me who likes my songs usually sub 3 minute, I mean, the fact that went on for 5 minutes and it didn't feel like it got boring, it didn't feel like it got old, it felt totally rewarding and fulfilling all the way through. Fantastic stuff. Now I need to move on to the video quickly, because this is part of the reason why I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to hope this is an older song by them, is because that's the first time I've ever seen a Perfume video and actually sort of thought to myself, there doesn't appear to be any vision to this. This seems a bit cheap. I mean, there were some good things. I mean, like the whole bubble effect, which was not very good considering that was the main thing that they did. There were nice touches to that, like the way they used the focus to make it look like the bubbles are coming right at you, but that just kind of didn't work, and it seemed strange when they're performing on a black background. It's like, well, the only thing that is an effect in this at all is the bubbles, and then the firework thing for about 2 seconds towards the end. So the video just kind of looked a bit like misjudged, like they didn't know what they were doing. I mean, it benefited from the fact that the girls have girls, they're women. The women have like a really fantastic always saying fantastic. They have a glorious choreography, and they're obviously wonderful at performing it. They're well known for how good they do the whole visual thing and the live shows, and that a lot of that comes down to their ability to not just do their singing, but also be really, really great at doing the choreography and the dance moves and making everything look really in sync, and just all the little movements. It's always stuff with the hands as well as the arms and the body. So, you know, they're always great at that, and this was no exception to that. So I think this was carried by some choppy camera movement, keeping things kinetic, and, you know, some really great dance moves, and, you know, just the whole way they perform. The video itself, though, if it had been a lesser artist, that could have been one really drab, dull video. Again, I guess this has to say more for how good the song is, that considering the video is kind of a bit it's the first time I've ever said that about a Perfume video. I mean, think about how good their videos are. I mean, I didn't really like this song Fusion, but I mean, the video for that was amazing. I mean, you take all of that and you consider that for this song, like 5 minutes long, doesn't really break any new ground for stylistically for them, and has a video that I regard as a little bit bland, and yet it kept me interested. So, you know, that says a lot. This song has some great melody to it. Can't wait to listen to it again. Anyway, I've been waffling for a while. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this, and please let's get in the comments. As I say, I give my educated opinion as someone who's been working with music for years, but it's all opinions when it comes to music. Whatever you like is what you like, and that's your opinion, and that's as right as anyone else's, because it's just entertainment, it's subjective. There are certain things that can make songs better and worse, and that's what I try and pick out, and I try and give my own views. But I want to get in the comments. Tell me what you think of this. Are you not a Perfume song? Are you not a Perfume song? Are you not a Perfume fan? I need to slow down a bit. Are you not a Perfume fan? Did this song seem a little bit bland to you? Did the 5 minutes not go by quickly for you? Did you like the video? Do you have any counter opinions to mine? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Get in there, tell us. You can press the thumbs up. We appreciate that. If you want to press thumbs down, that's okay as well, but you better get in the comments, because if you press thumbs down and don't get in the comments, then screw you. And if you're a wonderful person, you can subscribe. But either way, no, thank you. Like I say, thank you for coming along and checking out this video. We've got plenty more. We've got a whole Perfume review reaction playlist that I'm going to be filling up with all these videos as we get towards the point where we've heard enough Perfume in like a million years to actually generate a top 10 at least list. So for now, from Japan, thank you so much for tuning in once again, and ciao ciao.